going ahead and suing the BBC?
Well, I guess I have to. You know, why not? Because they defrauded the public, and they've admitted it, and they're top echelon.
Director General and the CEO
This
both
is
resigned.
within one of our great allies, you know.
U.S. President Donald Trump announced on Friday that he is likely to sue the BBC next week for up to $5 billion after the British broadcaster admitted it had wrongly edited a video of a speech he gave, but insisted there was no legal basis for his claim.
Well, we'll sue them. We'll sue them for anywhere between $1 billion and $5 billion, probably sometime next week.
So you're ready to take?
Well, I think I have to do it. I mean, they've even admitted that they cheated. Not that they couldn't have not done that. They cheated. They changed the words coming out of my mouth. The people of the UK are very angry about what happened, as you can imagine, because it shows the BBC is fake news. Of course, you and I knew that for a long time, but we didn't know it was this big.
Have you raised the issue with Sir Keir Starmer?
I have not, but I'll call him. I'm going to call him over the weekend. He actually put a call into me. He's very embarrassed by it.
The British Broadcasting Corporation is facing its biggest crisis in decades following the resignation of two senior leaders amid accusations of bias, including the controversial editing of Trump's remarks on January 6, 2021, when his supporters stormed the U.S. Capitol. Trump's lawyers had initially set a Friday deadline for the BBC to retract its documentary or face a lawsuit for no less than $1 billion. They also demanded a formal apology and compensation for what they described as overwhelming reputational and financial harm, according to a letter reviewed by Reuters. The BBC admitted its editing of Trump's remarks was an error of judgment and issued a personal apology to the president on Thursday. However, it refused to rebroadcast the documentary and rejected Trump's defamation claim. The documentary, aired on the BBC's flagship program, Panorama, spliced together 3 excerpts from Trump's speech, creating the impression that he was inciting the January 6th riot. Trump's legal team called the edit false and defamatory. In an interview with British right-leaning channel GB News, Trump called the edit impossible to believe and compared it to election interference. "I made a beautiful statement, and they made it into a not beautiful statement. Fake news was a great term, except it's not strong enough. This is beyond fake, this is corrupt." The BBC, while apologizing for giving the mistaken impression that President Trump had made a direct call for violent action, confirmed it would not rebroadcast the 2024 program. It maintained its stance that there was no legal basis for Trump's claim but acknowledged the editorial error.